For a medium-sized room like a living room, a 65-inch TV is a sweet spot in terms of size for many people. It's big enough to enough a movie, but not so huge it dominates a room. If you aren't locked in to a 65-inch, check out all the other 4K TV deals available already. A 65-inch television hits the sweet spot in size for most mid-sized and larger common rooms, but as this is not a small purchase, you want to be certain that this is the right size for the room in which you plan to install it. Other factors come into play here, the most important of which is viewing distance from the screen. If you're not quite 100% sure of this, then check out our guide that covers what size TV to buy for your home before you set out on a hunt for 65-inch TV deals and rush into a purchase that might end up not being a good fit. Since it's one of the most popular sizes, you can imagine that the market for 65-inch TV deals is pretty broad. Virtually all noteworthy manufacturers, from budget names like TCL and Vizio to brand name makers like Samsung and LG, offer 65-inch televisions, so it's worth taking the time to think about what bells and whistles you want. If you plan to hook up a number of input devices directly to the TV, such as media players and gaming consoles, then make sure the television you have your eye on has enough ports for them, to name just one common example of things to think about before you buy. Do you have a particular software ecosystem you like or other devices that you can use with a smart TV? If you have a Google Smart Home ecosystem, for example, you may want to consider a set that's loaded with Android TV. If you own and use Amazon Echo and Fire devices, then a Fire TV might be a good fit. In general, though, you don't have to worry too much about the UI when shopping through these 65-inch TV sales unless you already have a strong preference for one. All modern smart televisions are equipped to run the most popular apps so you can enjoy your content libraries and streaming subscriptions. You don't necessarily have to limit yourself only to 4K TV deals when poking through online 65-inch TV sales, even if 3840 x 2160 is the most common resolution for television panel. The highest resolution you can actually find on a TV today is 8K, which has 4 times the resolution as 4K. Although the most serious home theater and entertainment enthusiasts may consider shelling out the cash for one of these 8K televisions, our advice to most people is to wait at least a few years until prices become reasonable. If you've got some cash burning a hole in your wallet and you are willing to pay more for some upgrades over a standard 4K television, then instead of 8K TVs, add QLED TV deals and OLED TV deals to your search criteria when shopping through these 65-inch TV sales. Most televisions use standard LED panels that are illuminated with backlights placed inside the TV's housing. QLED enhances this illumination with tiny light-capturing nanoparticles that catch and amplify the light. The result? A brighter, more vibrant, more color-accurate, and more contrast-rich picture. QLED televisions are more expensive than LED TVs, but less costly than OLED panels, so they present a good middle-of-the-road option. In contrast to both LED and QLED displays, OLED TVs utilize individual particles that light up separately. Instead of having the entire screen illuminated the entire time, something that can result in washed-out dark colors and artifacting during dark scenes, an OLED panel can turn parts of the display off completely, creating the deepest contrast you are likely to find on a modern TV. Although OLED models are the most expensive of these three, they are worth keeping an eye out for if you are a serious home theater enthusiast looking for 65-inch TV deal.